Hi guys, Resonance here, and today I'm going to be bringing you all another Dota 2 video. And the reason being is because, well, besides the fact that, I obviously like to play Dota 2, I've been trying over the last few days to record another Age of Empires match, and every single time that I've tried without fail, something like this has happened. Which makes me very sad. AV2HD unfortunately has a rather inconsistent multiplayer experience. While I do sincerely believe that Age of Empires 2 is at least my favorite strategy game, and if not one of the best strategy games in the world, it unfortunately is plagued with crap like this broken multiplayer status screen, lag, and the one games that, the matches that I got in, that didn't have that multiplayer status mumbo jumbo, someone disconnecting or whatnot, they were just really one-sided. So haven't really been able to get a quality Age of Empires match in, so I felt like I'd switch gears and try and get a quality Dota match in, just to get some content for you guys. And of course, as always, like I keep saying, is my channel will always feature Age of Empires content, of course, so anytime you see me upload something different, it is not a replacement, it's just extra content, and everybody loves extra content. And of course, if you have no idea what Dota 2 is, you're new to it, or you just haven't heard of it, never played it, I made an awesome tutorial video on it, the How to Play Dota 2. I have a link to that in the video description below, and if you have not heard of Dota 2, or you have very little idea of what's going on in Dota 2, or you would like to learn the absolute basics, I highly recommend that you watch that video, and I'd really appreciate it if you would. So link to that is in the video description below. So anyway, as you noticed, throughout this video I'm going to be discussing the thought process behind my decisions and whatnot, and sort of going over how Dota 2 as a game is played. Just like in Age of Empires, I'm like a human encyclopedia. I spend a lot of my time just sort of studying games and practicing. So my mechanical skills in both Age of Empires and this, not super great, but my game knowledge is pretty good. Like, I watch a lot of pro games. I went to the Dota 2 International both this year and last year to go watch it live and support my favorite teams. So, I know a lot about the game, so what I can do is I can help explain to you guys what players who are better than me would actually be doing. Looks like one of our teammates is disconnected. Gotta remember, I don't need that salve. I guess I will edit all this crap now. Bam. Don't really need that. Okay, well, anyway. Yeah. So, I can tell you a lot. So hopefully you can learn from this particular match of me playing, as well as find it entertaining. I have no idea what lane I am going in and whatnot, but I suppose I will buy the courier, since I do believe my friend is trying that carry Earthshaker thing. But I don't know. So anyway, what is Dota 2 exactly? Well, besides watching the tutorial video, which will give you a more specific description of the game, basically you and your team. So it's 5-on-5. You and 4 other players take on 5 other players, and you all pick a character. The first thing you do is pick a character from a really, really large roster of them, and each of these characters fill different roles. So basically, there's a character for everyone's playstyle. And yeah, I picked Windrunner this time. Let's see. Looks like we are pausing to wait for our disconnected fellow to reconnect. So anyway, yeah, I'll explain things. So I suppose that Windrunner is a very, very adaptable, unique character in that regard. Is you can build a wide variety of items on Windrunner. Windrunner can fill most roles. Her skill build is incredibly flexible, so I like Windrunner a lot. I also like picking characters, I guess, that regardless of what role I'm playing, I can have a very high impact in the game if I play well. So in this case, Windrunner can be absolutely game-changing, even with no money at all. Provided I get some levels, some power shot snipes, some good Shackle shots can win games. So I like Windrunner. Windrunner is fun. My favorite characters would probably be Invoker, Ancient Apparition, Bounty Hunter, Windrunner, Dazzle, those people. I usually play support, or I go solo mid. But I can play all the roles, to an extent. Oh, the excitement of the pause screen. Alright, to fill up the time that I'm waiting for this to pass. Okay, so yeah, it's a 5-on-5, everyone picks a character, and the goal of the game is to destroy the opposing team's ancient fortress. This is the enemy team's ancient fortress. This is ours. We have to protect this, and we have to destroy that.
On it. Ooh, now I get to shoot stuff.
Wow, okay. I hope that guy comes back. If he doesn't, fuck my life, because that means that this will be like the 5th game in a row of stuff. Oh my god, he's coming back? Hell yes. Yeah, I was gonna say this is like the 5th match in a row of just something in general that I've been trying to record, so this will be good. And yeah, the ancient fortress is protected by these powerful towers, marked by these squares on the minimap. These towers are too tough to be destroyed alone, so both teams have these computer-controlled waves of creeps that spawn from your base and march down the 3 paths, or lanes as they are called in this game, toward the enemy base. And you should keep your creeps in front of you most of the time, and have them absorb the powerful attacks from the towers, as you and your teammates must work together to destroy the exterior towers and eventually worm your way into the enemy base while simultaneously defending yours. Now, you have to destroy the towers that are in front before you can destroy the towers behind it. So I have to destroy this tower before I can attack this, and I have to destroy this tower before I can attack any of these things. So these matches take a while. I'd say 30 minutes on average, but they are pretty epic. The first few minutes of the game are, or maybe the first 10 minutes or so, is what's known as the laning phase, basically, where you and your lane partner, or if you're solo, basically you're competing against the enemy players who are in your lane for last hits and denies. So what this means is that basically if you get the killing blow on the enemy team's opposing creeps, basically, you get gold, but you have to get the killing blow, and they refer to that as the last hit. And you can also last hit your own creeps to deny them, and what that means is that if you last hit your own creep, your opponent didn't get that last hit, so they get no gold. They still get experience, though, so very significant. Alright, he is almost back in. Windrunner is typically a solo offlane character. She's very self-sufficient. Anyway, I just realized that I should have bought some branches, but I didn't know. So I'm going to go just send those 3 to me. Spent too much time talking and that guy was DC'd. Who the hell am I laning with? I'm laning with Nyx. Oh, ES solo top? Interesting. Shouldn't Nyx be supporting Earthshaker? Well, whatever. Anyway, got that denied there. Last hitting is really tricky. I would say that Dota is a really hard game to learn, but oh so worth it if you put some effort into that. That is the enemy Medusa.
I go.
Alright, cool. So I got my wonderful branches. Of course, it's very difficult to try and provide a meaningful commentary while playing effectively, but
Try this on
I will do my best. Ow. So this is the phase in the game in which the teams will attempt to try and get their characters strong enough to really make a considerable difference and take on those towers. So as you know, you start at level 1 and you gain experience and gold and whatnot. You can buy items with this gold. And yeah, you just want to make your character much stronger so that you can eventually take on their towers. Every time I level up, I can put another point in one of my skills.
Of course.
Or I can improve an existing one. And the idea is that once people get strong enough and they have enough items, which, you know, can improve your attributes or give you access to new abilities, I'm gonna hit him with that.
Taste my arrow.
Aw, you got the deny. Anyway, yeah, once you get strong enough, everyone will start grouping together and engage in big 5-on-5 epic battles in which the team with the better strategy will come out on top.
You've got my wind up.
Alright, cool.
Oh. Here, have an egg.
Yeah, that was really, really bad trade for Dazzle. I don't know why he was trying to do that trade. But I right-click pretty hard. So does he, of course. But my creeps were here, so he had to take like 1 or 2 shots from our
Way ahead.
ranged creep, and that will definitely hurt him. So gotta be careful when you're trading, of course. Basically, if you're new to Dota, the general golden rule of thumb is to just stay behind your creep wave. You want the creep wave to be taking the damage from the enemy tower and whatnot, because yeah, usually what'll kill you when you're just starting out in Dota is the enemy tower is going to be the thing that kills you the most often as you're trying to get a hang of the game. This is a very hard game to learn, of course, but it's oh so rewarding. Yay, hit Dazzle. The idea with Power Shot is you ideally want to try and hit as few targets as possible with it so that it does as much damage as possible, because it does less damage depending on how many targets it hits. What the hell? Isn't this Pudge like level 4? I don't know if he thinks that like this is actually gonna happen, because it's not gonna happen. Yes! Alright.
First blood. Windrunner.
Wow, okay, that guy is really silly. I'm not sure why he was trying to do that. Anyway, if you're playing Pudge, do not try crazy ganks until you're at least level 5. I don't know why anyone would bother doing that, because yeah, your hook range is so bloody short. Is that guy crazy? Don't want whatever drugs he's on. Yeah, that was really good. I'm really glad I got that snipe off. This is really hard. Windrunner is of course really hard to play, but I love Windrunner. And I got that. I got this sick cosmetic items. Of course, Dota 2 is completely free to play, which is awesome. You have access to all the heroes right off the bat if you've never played the game before, which is great. So, if you're looking for a game to try, this game is very, very easy, of course, to give a shot. But it's the kind of thing that really rewards you for, I guess, investing a little more time into it and trying to actually learn the game, because the game, it's really complicated. So hopefully my tutorial on the basics can provide a nice foundation for you to get started. But the general rule of thumb, and you know, matchmaking will of course match you up with people of your experience level, so provided that, you know, like, you'll be learning with other people, so it won't be that bad. Basically, if you just stay behind your creep wave as you're learning the game, you'll do fine. You'll do fine. And yeah, if you're wondering why I'm not necessarily trying to actively last hit, is I'm mostly trying to give them to Nyx, because I don't really need that much, and neither does Nyx, but I think he'd put it to better use than me. I already have, I mean, Windrunner doesn't really need much of anything. I mean, she can put money to great use, but she absolutely does not need it. Not required.
Of course.
Which is great. Yeah, I'd like to see Pudge try that again after that one.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, a smart 2 mana burn Dazzle. It's gonna. Dazzle has definitely some mana issues, but really everybody does. The thing is that your spell costs in Dota are really expensive, so you have to use them really, really carefully. And that's why I really haven't seen too many games with the strategic depth as high as, say, Dota and League of Legends. Of course, there are plenty. You know, like Age of Empires definitely has some really high strategic depth, but in this particular case, this game also has a lot of strategic depth because, you know, like, when are you going to use your abilities? Every ability must count. They have long cooldowns, they have really high mana costs, and they're all game-changingly powerful. Of course, I play both this game and League of Legends, but one plus side that this game does have over League of Legends is, like I said, all the content is free. The only thing that you pay for in this game is for cosmetic items that just make your character look prettier, but they look great right off the bat, so no problem. But you don't have to buy characters or anything else besides cosmetics. And of course, I've got this wonderful cosmetic HUD, which I got from the International, as well as that custom announcer, Pyrian Flax. I don't know why. Must get last hit. Yes. Great success. Yeah, it was a little risky of him to go to the side shot for his boots like that, but whatever. Dota's a really fun game, though. I do like Dota.
Enemy moving.
Missing.
As the arrow flies.
Do not know where our lane is. Pudge is like, what level is he? Pudge is level 7 now, so now he's really scary because he's got his max range hook, and that's when Pudge really starts to be scary. You know, level 6 he gets his ult, but again, his hook isn't super long range. It's when Pudge hits level 7 that things get really scary. So you gotta watch when Pudge is missing. He's like the most common pub hero in Dota, so you're gonna find him, and like pub, by pub I mean public matchmaking. You're gonna find him all the time. Pudge is everywhere. He's like omnipresent in pub games. When there's a Pudge on the enemy team, which either he's on your team or the enemy team, because he's in like almost every game. He's like Lee Sin in League of Legends. He's everywhere. You're gonna have to play differently. If you do not see him, and we know where he is, right? Because I'm looking at the minimap all the time, because that's a really important thing to do in Dota and in League of Legends. Is like managing several things at once. You gotta know where everyone on the enemy team is, and we have vision of Pudge. We know he's right there. He's got that really powerful hook. Like he can move us to a really horrible position and do a lot of damage. He can really roam around the map and terrorize people. So what you gotta do when you don't know where Pudge is you gotta start playing differently. Remember that his hook is actually it hooks the first unit that it hits, allied or enemy, and by unit I mean that includes creeps. So Pudge is not here. We don't know where Pudge is. So if I stand like right here and he's trying to hook me from over here, he's gonna hook that range creep instead. Which is very important. Notice how I'm hanging on the right side of the wall. Okay, well now we know Pudge is top, but if Pudge wasn't top, I would want to hang by the right side of the wall and not the left side of the lane because he could only gank me from the left side. But yeah. Since he's not here, I don't care.
Wild winds rising.
Oh shit, I could have lasted that.
Try this on for size.
Thought I wouldn't be able to. Got that deny though. A lot of denies.
As the arrow flies.
It's a really easy lane. I bet we can kill Medusa.
I go.
Ah, I did it! Yes! Yes.
Thank you.
I thought I was slightly off, but that was good. I was trying to shackle them both to each other. I thought about shackling Medusa to the trees, but I decided that I would rather risk it and try shackling them to each other. So that was really good. Shackle Shot is a really cool ability. I think one of the coolest games in Dota. Basically, I throw this this bola at someone, and if they have a unit behind them, or like a tree or something, it shackles them to that tree or unit. Okay, I think that was a mistake of his. I figured he'd do that, but I wanted to get a good angle for the shackle shot. I do not fear the hook at all, because our friendly Earthshaker fellow has his Fisher right here to make sure that I don't get dismembered. And even if I did, I would have lived, so...
Middle tower is under attack.
The Fisher gave me the nice distance, and it was solely worth it for me to get hooked to allow me to get a good shackle shot angle. I'm sure they can handle Dazzle on their own, but yeah, so I don't need to do anything. Awesome.
On my way.
Gonna get some of that town portal scroll action.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Yeah, cool. Phase boots are great, especially with your Windrunner ability, which gives you bonus movement speed and whatnot. It's really good. This is my favorite career, my Tickled Tegu. I love him. So I got all these wonderful cosmetic items, but again, actually, I believe almost all of the cosmetic items in the game, almost all of them are available for free. Another stark contrast to League of Legends in that case is that almost all the cosmetic items are available for free at the end of every match. You have a chance of getting a cosmetic item, and the more you play, the better the cosmetic items you have a chance of getting. And yeah, it's pretty cool. And then you get guaranteed ones every like several or so games. So yeah, you get all that access to for free. Well, I believe both games have some awesome gameplay. I definitely have to say that I do enjoy that this game is more easily accessible to people. Because in League of Legends, you really got to work for all your stuff.
You've got my wind up.
But in this game, you can just sort of, well, earn them all without really investing too much time in that. In retrospect, I probably should have fired that power shot towards Rubik, but I didn't think that he would be in that position. Nope. Okay, I got Pudge though. Yeah, Earthshaker was a little extended, but that's cool. Yeah, you're going nowhere, son.
Hey, 3 dudes? Impossible.
Alright, cool. Of course, Shackle Shot's on a pretty low cooldown, so it is A-okay to fire some risky ones.
On my way.
But you do miss. Well, it's like with Pudge and stuff, you know. You miss 100%. You know what they say? You miss 100% of all hooks you don't throw. So you gotta throw them. Gotta throw them. That was a really good fight. It was going nice. We got good teams. We got good teammates. It's like the last game. I had some crazy raging 12-year-olds. But of course, if you're playing League of Legends or you're playing Dota or just most games in general, the best thing you can do against a raging teammate, instead of talking to them or anything like that, is you just mute them. And in Dota, you just go to this. You open the scoreboard, and you click the wonderful speaker icon, and you don't have to hear their annoying voice ever again. They're gone, which is awesome. Mecha Force Staff. Decisions.
Your bottom tower is
I'm gonna get Force Staff first, because I don't think we really need Mech right now. And I think Force Staff will be really important for dealing with Pudge to both save my teammates. I mean, Mech is always great, don't get me wrong. I'm gonna get Mech anyway. But I think I'm gonna get Force Staff first to save people from Pudge. Jeebus. Oh, he lived though. They're all so low. I really want to go in, but I feel like actually Nature's Prophet's going in, so I'm going in. They're all low, but they have stuff. Oh, you're dead, son. Good night.
As the arrow flies.
I thought Prophet was TPing in, but it looks like he. Oh no! That vision.
Not yet.
Bummer. Yeah, he didn't have vision of the Dazzle anymore because the tree was blocking him. Game is hard.
On my way.
Yeah, if you guys like this, of course, let me know. Post a comments. I'll do more Dota stuff. Dota's always fun. I think he's still a power shot. I don't care what he's still. Yeah, he's still a power shot. I don't care what he's still. You can't really steal anything that's too significant on him because like Windrunner, all of her skills work really well together, and without the rest of the skills, they don't do nearly as much. I think power shot is a pretty good thing to steal from him though, and Shackle can be good too, but Shackle shot really benefits from the bonus movement speed that you get from Windrun.
On it.
Alright, I'm gonna go walk back to the base and pick up my next component of my Force Staff.
On it.
Your bottom tower is under attack. Why is this so bloody difficult?
Oh.
I'm not scared of Pudge at all. It's quite tanky though. But is this in deny range? Oh, this is. Sorry, Pudge. You just made a mistake. Because now we get that tower denied for free. Man, our Nature's Prophet is manly as hell. He's gonna get hooked by Pudge. That might be the end of him, but we can probably avenge him, maybe.
It's not time
Maybe.
yet.
I bet if they, I bet we can still kill him. I just need Timbersaw to be in front because he's super tanky.
Ready.
Okay, it didn't latch. Ah, that sucks. Okay, he's dead. I think I'm gonna die here anyway, which is unfortunate, I think. With some of that Shackle action. I'm gonna die to the poison. No. Alright. Tragic, but worth it. Anyway, this skill build, let me talk about it. It's the standard one, but of course her skill build is very adaptable based on your needs. Just like Windrunner's item build, she's super adaptable. Basically, what you want to do is you want to take Windrunner at level 1. If you're 2v1 or you're just in general.
Top tower is
The other option is take Shackle Shot at level 1, which is good if you're supporting someone else, if it's like a 2-on-2 lane. I did not take Shackle Shot at level 1, because I didn't know that, I thought Nyx would be going top. I thought I'd be solo. But yeah, usually take Windrunner at level 1, save your butt. It's important not to die in Dota, if you can help it. Dying is enemy team gold experience and snowballs the game in their favor, so better safe than sorry. We'll buy us a pair of wards. Restock in 3 seconds. So yeah, very, very important that you don't die. So Windrunner at level 1, really, really good to keep your butt safe. Other things is then after that you want to start working on maxing Power Shot. Usually in Dota you want to max your heavy damaging spells first, referred to as nukes, the ones that are intended to basically just do damage and lots of it. I want to usually max those first because they don't scale, unlike in League of Legends, so your damage is only based on the points in it, and they don't scale off some sort of attribute or something, so their usefulness starts to drop off at a point. Granted, spells do scale in a sense that their mana costs are absolutely massive, so if you can get to a high enough level, you'll have a larger mana pool and whatnot, and you'll be able to use your spells more often. Because their cooldowns tend to be low in Dota, but the mana cost tends to be high. I'm sure they have that worded as well, because I know that their Pudge is nearby.
Of course.
And they're coming towards us, and yeah, okay, they definitely have it worded now. Got the Shackle, get a 2-man right there. I don't honestly know, let's see, he stole, what did he steal? Power Shot. Oh, I guess the wrong way.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
I'm gonna get telekinesis on the cliff. Wait, no, I'm not.
I run like the wind.
You're not getting away, son. Okay. Yo, another person?
Already moving.
Hey, it's another free kill. Kaboom! Wow, nice. That was one wombo combo if I've ever seen one.
On my way.
Cool, I have enough money for my 4-staff.
I'm
Gonna like drop a ward down, I think.
like the wind.
Oh, no, I walked right into that one.
I'm way ahead. I knew that. Not yet.
Oh, that's gonna miss. Oh, but I do get the Shackle off, which is cool. It's pretty cool. Rubik will get away though. It's fine.
Not yet.
Your bottom tower is under
What do you steal? Enchant Totem? Oh, that's pretty funny actually.
It's not time
Your
yet.
bottom tower has fallen. Bro, do you even lift?
I love the Pyrian Flax announcer. He makes this game so much better and so much less stressful.
On it.
Alright, 4-staff. That way, Pudge, no longer a problem. We can start working on the mech. Don't think anyone else is going in. He's going the Dagon, Septa, Bloodstone. Also Dagon. Alright, nice, nice.
On
This is
my
shaping up
way.
to be a pretty quality game. I hope this game gives you guys motivation to give Dota a chance and check it out. Dota is a fun game. Of course, it's more fun with friends, so have your friends give it a shot. And
Arrow flies.
I just like the fact that this game, you know, everything is available right off the bat, which is great. I think League of Legends has the benefit of having more, I guess, concise, coherent gameplay, which is easier for people to learn in that regard, but the amount of content that you have for free is limited and quite a grind to earn. Quite a grind to earn. Both games, I love both of them, of course, a lot, but I find that League of Legends can be harder to introduce to people, mostly based off the limited content that you have. If I had a nearby teammate, I could Shackle Dazzle to the range creep and kill him, but looks like we're ganking the bottom lane. Gonna take on Rubik.
It's not time yet.
Yeah, professional Dota is also really cool to watch. I think really just pro gaming in general is pretty awesome to watch. Get to see some crazy plays that you wouldn't even believe. All right, I'm here to do some damage.
I'm not ready.
You're not going anywhere. Ooh, that was a good Echo Slam. Oh, but apparently it didn't hit. Interesting. You're not getting away. That was a bad Fisher, but that's okay. You're not getting away because you're getting shackled. Or not. Okay, well he's not getting away anyway. So, unless he gets that suicide. I hope he doesn't. Alright, he got the suicide. What a load of balls! Evo's pushing too.
The arrow flies.
I cry Evertim. Evertim.
I go.
Radiant structures are
You have to be careful not to get poofed by him, but I don't want him to take this tower. Oh, balls! That's why I bought the Force Staff. That's why I bought the Force Staff. Best item. Best item. So much utility. If you're wondering what it does, is it just pushes you in a pushes your target in a direction based on, you know, the direction they're facing. The utility is crazy. Get some of that buckler action.
I gust onward.
Come on, Timbersaw. This game also has great character design. Like this this Timbersaw character. He's like some, I don't know, he's some goblin in some mech suit, who, he's got like paranoid schizophrenia. It's great. Like he thinks that like the trees are conspiring against him and whatnot, and he'll say stuff like, "You're with the trees, aren't you?" He's great. He talks in a really manic voice. Every character in this game, like the production quality is insane. There's like 20 minutes of voice acting, like per character. It's ridiculous. It's a shame I didn't get an assist on that Pudge, because, oh man, I wanted that, because I didn't do any damage to him. But, does that guy have Chakram? Does Rubik have Chakram? It's crazy. Good night, Sweet Prince. I have no idea how Timbersaw's thing missed there. That was pretty weird. Just like my Shackle on Pudge up there. I guess I was slightly out of range, but I don't know how Timbersaw's just didn't latch. Pretty weird.
Of course.
Yeah, that won't latch, but I don't need it to latch. Ah, this poison damage. You. We go back to the base, man. I'm low. I got no mana. I need to heal. I gotta heal up a bit.
I go.
Of course, do not forget that I do live stream regularly. You can know when I'm live streaming by checking out my Facebook and Twitter pages, or just subscribing to me on Twitch. Links to which on the screen or in the video description below. Hopefully I have lots of other cool stuff that you guys will enjoy watching, and Jesus. That AoE damage. I've got you. This is suddenly a bad idea, isn't it?
It's not time yet.
This is a bad idea. Well, that's tragic.
Not yet. Might be flawed.
Okay, fine, if he's really that serious about chasing. Are they gonna rosh? No, they're not gonna rosh. Crazy.
Already moving.
So funny when Rubik steals Chakram, honestly. It's so funny.
On it.
Oh, you're gonna die! You're gonna die!
Not yet. I run like the wind.
Oh my god, he threw me up on the cliff. You piece of shit. Alright, again, another reason to have the Force Staff. But I didn't think he'd get that grab, honestly.
Your middle tower is under attack.
Alright, I'm coming to get you. You ain't getting away. I've got you.
Not yet.
Oh yes, I got him.
Folds up like
Alright, you ain't getting away. I'm going deep.
I'm
Resonance goes deep.
ready.
Sounds like a porno. Ugh. I suppose this is not worth my time at all, actually. But maybe it is, actually. Your poofing shenanigans end here, vile fiend.
I'm way ahead.
I like that we haven't even taken out the tower right here yet. Oh, that's slow for Medusa. So obnoxious. We need to get this tower down. Shackle him. Or not, because Timbersaw blew the trees up.
Time yet.
Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Gust onward.
This is non-stop action. This is crazy. It's 17 to 31.
As the arrow
But we're making progress. We're making progress. We finally made it into their base. So we're getting closer to our objective, the ancient fortress. We have got this in the bag.
on it.
I got my mechanism now. I've got mana problems though, because these fights are going on for days.
It's a phone call from your middle tower. It said
So I would really like more mana regeneration.
I'm not ready.
I don't know. If I knew that there would be so much shenanigans, oh, we already have an urn. Maybe I get a medallion. Some of that mana
Every coin helps.
come in handy since constant skirmishes. The idea with Dota and League of Legends, a very important thing that newer players have trouble grasping, I think, is this idea that you must adapt your playstyle and builds, like your items, builds and skill builds and whatnot, to meet the situation at hand. In League of Legends, your skill build adjustment generally doesn't happen, but in Dota, your skill build adjustment sure does based on the situation.
I go.
But most importantly is you buy items based on the situation, and you play differently based on the situation.
As the arrow flies.
Yeah, so if your opposing team in both League of Legends and Dota has like lots and lots of magic damage in there, you're going to want to consider some magic resistance items. You know, they do a lot of physical damage, you want to consider some armor. You know, mitigate some of that damage, build items to deal with the enemy. It's just like in Age of Empires, you know, where you build units to counter your enemy units. Same thing. Same general idea. And of course, since the enemy team is a pudge, we have to play differently too. You gotta be really careful. You never know where he is. Well, unless we do, and then we don't need to care.
My feet fly.
But I think you gon' die.
Here, I've an arrow.
Because I get the 4-staff sexy Shackle, and you, sir, get nothing.
Another arrow.
And Nature's Prophet with the kill secure.
On it.
It's really good. It's really good. I would use Focus Fire here, except I really want to save my mana for these constant non-stop skirmishes.
It's not time yet.
I get a... See, 4-staff, look at that. The usefulness. Usefulness oozing from every orifice.
I'm not ready.
As you say, Captain Timber Swag. Oh my god.
It's not time yet.
Those stun durations, though.
I run like the wind.
Does Shackle Shot cooldown?
Taste my arrow. I'm not ready.
Well, I'm fine, thankfully, but...
Just onward.
I think quite as swell as I'd like it to, but... Oh! This will be swell, though, because then I get the 2-man Shackle right here.
Attack.
Shallow Grave, though. That was a good Shallow Grave.
As the arrow flies.
Ah, my 4-staff cooldown. Nice. Nice. It's an awesome game, dude. I haven't had a game this fun in a while. Cool.
As the arrow flies.
Seal up our team with some of that mechanism, I think.
On my way.
Alright, cool.
tower has
We can keep pushing, I think, but... Or we can not. Whatever. I mean, 3 of them are dead. I'm not scared of Meepo.
Already moving. It's
Alright, I guess he wants us to kill Roshan, the super powerful neutral monster that hides in his own little lair. Whichever team kills him gets tons of money. Everyone gets some gold, and he drops this awesome item called the Aegis of the Immortal. You can pick it up, have it in your inventory, and when you die, a few seconds afterward, you respawn exactly where you died, with full health and full mana. And this is really, really important because it doesn't actually count as a death. That Shackle didn't actually latch on Roshan, but whatever. So yeah, and usually you leave the Aegis of the Immortal to one of your either extremely mana-dependent mages or your late-game carry character. What a Yule Scepter.
on it.
Gotta go fast. But actually, I should be carrying the Void Stone, just because you can only buy the Void Stone from the secret shopkeeper guy, but you know, there's one on both sides, of course. So in the event that they're pushing towards our base, it would be dangerous for me to go buy the Void Stone later. So I think I'll buy that now, because I can buy the rest of the components of Yule's in the base. Cool. Oh my, Medusa actually has some legit items. Of course, some characters do scale better with items and levels and money and whatnot, and those are what are referred to as the carry heroes. Whereas there are people like supports, for example, which are the other end of the spectrum, where they don't really need... oh man, that was comboed poorly. Where they don't necessarily need money as much. It is less important. Of course, all heroes don't mind some money, but some people really, really use it more efficiently than others. You wanna keep in mind that you want... Not only is teamwork, of course, important, which is what makes this game so incredibly satisfying, is that you want a well-balanced team composition. You don't want to pick an entire team of heroes that needs lots of gold, for example, to be effective, because there's only so much gold to go around. I don't know why two of our teammates are over there. We need to group up, perhaps? We should really be taking on this exterior tower. I have no idea what the rest of this team is doing. Crazy people. Crazy people. Always take out the exterior towers first. Better safe than sorry. And this is for free. Whereas if we go up to the base, we might die. I sincerely doubt it, but, you know, it's a good idea to take the exterior towers first. Ooh, Rubika's impale. Ah, he moved. I don't get the shackles. I don't get my hackle shots. And I'm stunned, I can't mech. Alright, that was bad. That was a really, really bad fight. Oh, he's dead too? Okay, then. That never happened. Yeah, everybody was a little overzealous there, I think, positioning-wise. I mean, we lost that fight mostly because Pudge hooked Nyx. And Nyx was in a really, 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 really easy position to get hooked, of course. So like I said, you know, the enemy team's got a Pudge, you gotta play completely differently. Yeah, I'm always trying to position myself in a way that I can't get hooked, except for that one time where I ran into it. That was my mistake. But I wasn't in too much danger in that position. But yeah, especially when you're trying to siege up the base, you can't see up hills if you haven't noticed. So it is super, super important that, oh shit, I'm being suppressed. No! Alright, that was really bad. I wanted to get that shackle shot for him because he pinged me to go in, but that risked me getting hooked. I figured I could Yules myself, because I knew I'd get hooked no matter what. I figured I could Yules myself before I got dismembered, but he dismembered me first. Sometimes it's best to not listen to your teammates, even though you should usually listen to your teammates. Because I really shouldn't have done that. That's good though, we do a ton of AoE damage, Meebo hates AoE damage. But yeah, you always gotta play differently, based on your opponents. You don't want to get hooked by Pudge. And since you can't see up the high ground, even more so important that you play it safe. Rubika's Timber Chain. Oh, this is so epic. Alright. And he's down for the count. How many Midases are there in this game? Jesus. Well, the Prophet has one. I know Medusa has one. Does anyone else have Midas? Oh, yeah, he didn't go Midas. Alright. Note that it's not the standard ES build, but I suppose it works, because I don't know what Ice Frog, I guess the lead balancer, designer, the head honcho, the god of Dota. I don't know what he's trying to do, but every patch he keeps trying to, I don't know, make people want to play carry Earthshaker, I guess? I'm not sure. He just keeps raising the damage that Enchant Totem does based off your current damage. I don't know what the point of that is. Seems like he wants us to try carry Earthshaker, so...
I'm not ready.
Why not?
On it.
And the life of a support... is that I have 6 active items in my inventory,
On my way.
which is always ridiculous. See, in League of Legends, they give you, like, more complicated, interesting, intricate skills, I think, in general. Of course, Dota is full of interesting, complex, intricate skills. Don't get me wrong, but League of Legends tends to, you know, compile a lot into the actual skills itself in terms of their usefulness and utility. Because there are some sort of binary heroes in Dota, but there's, you know, of course, plenty of Windrunners, which are just as complicated, if not more complicated, than a lot of League of Legends characters. But
Of course.
Dota likes to put a lot of the complexity and the utility of skills in the items itself. There are so many active items in Dota, it's downright absurd. So in my case, you know, I got like 10 buttons to press, it's ridiculous, and they all have to be used at very, very important times. Maybe you should have given the double damage to the Earthshaker, but I think people tend to forget that our Earthshaker fellow is playing as a Curie. We're definitely running into issues at this point in the game just because the enemy team has a stronger late game than we do. Is that Rubik? Interesting.
As the arrow flies.
Wait a minute, okay, yeah, those are just illusions. Just illusions.
Ready.
It's just an illusion.
On my way.
Don't really like the Dagon 5 Prophet build. I
I've
feel like
just
it doesn't do anything, but it is funny. It's some early kills, but in the late game it sort of runs out of its usefulness. Because the thing is someone like Nyx,
on it.
is he's an assassin, right? All he does is kill people. He's all about the burst damage. But Prophet, he has no burst at all except for Dagon, and I guess his ult does some damage. But it's like AoE, you know? It's not really single target bursty. Prophet definitely benefits the most from sort of utility items that help him push, or some sort of right-click damage items. So that Dagon is outliving its usefulness. That's like 8k gold, all in this one scepter, which doesn't really synergize with this kit. Granted, you know, having a little bit of extra burst damage is really, really good against their particular team. Sucks that he keeps getting impaled. Rubik has a large amount of awesome spells he can steal, like Earthshaker's Fissure. We've got like Timbersaw's Chain or Ult. Most of my stuff, although Focus Fire would be horrendous to steal on
The
Rubik.
arrow flies.
Yeah. Really like any of Nyx's spells.
On my way.
Prophet spells, yeah. So now this is the sort of the circle jerk aspect of the game, where both players do engage in a Mexican standoff, where they just walk back and forth and attempt to catch the opposing team out of position. So we've seen the laning phase so far, in which we improve our character. We've seen the team fight, sort of mid-game phase, where we push down the exterior towers. Like, there's no exterior towers at all, in fact, for the enemy team. And now we have the late game phase, the finishing phase, the catch the opposing team out of position phase. Yeah, that Pudge is really, really, really silly for pushing out. Okay, so anyway, that was the late game phase in a nutshell. Both teams walk back and forth, they stare at each other intently with an intense gaze. They stare into each other's eyes, refusing to blink. And you wait for someone to make a move. And the enemy Pudge, he left the base like an idiot.
Already moving.
He left the base alone. He was caught with his pants down. And as a result, he did not make it. That guy just blew his Dagon on the most obvious illusion ever. I am disappointed, to say the least, but, you know. Yes! Oh, huge mechanism. Right, good stuff, good stuff. I would like to keep Dazzle out of the fight for just a little bit if I can. It's freaking crowd control, man. Oh, Medusa does so much damage. This fight is not going as good as I want it to. You okay? You okay there, buddy? Okay, you're not okay. Alright, bye.
Let the wind.
I'll see you all later then, I guess.
I'm not ready.
That was a bad chakram, but it's okay. Dota's hard, man. Like, you miss one skill, you fire your chakram backwards like Timbersaw did, man. That Pudge lives. Game changing. Absolutely game changing. I'm gonna give Boots a travel because this game is so freaking stupid.
On my way.
I need to be everywhere at once. I need to be really fast.
I gust onward.
Might need to save Nyx. I guess Nyx is cool. He's fine. He's fine.
Of course.
But yeah. That's what makes competitive Dota so bloody interesting, is because you get to see, the game hinges on one huge play, and in this case, one giant misplay. One small step for man, and one giant misplay for mankind. Is this guy all alone? I have no idea why. Now I'm just gonna knock you in the air, and then you're gonna use Manta Style, which fucking sucks, but you're gonna die anyway. That Medusa damage, though. That's so funny. Yeah, I have no idea why Earthshaker stayed around to just die. That was kind of a big mistake, I think. Because remember Medusa's ult, man, it amplifies that physical damage. It's scary, but it was still worth it though, because Medusa is like their late game carry, and she's like the stereotypical like World of Warcraft rice farmer. You know, like this is ridiculous. Scales so well with items in the late game. Very, very, very scary.
As the arrow flies.
I cannot believe that he has a chrysalis and not a halberd. We could use a halberd.
Way ahead.
Really, yeah, Timbersaw could use a halberd. Like, we need halberds up the butt. I might get a Shiva's Guard to slow the attack speed of Medusa, like, a lot. I think that's what my next item will be. Of course, it's another active item, right? Because this is Dota, man, and in Dota, they're just like, how many active items, how many buttons? It's like they're trying to sell us those crazy Razor mice, which I have one, with all the buttons on the side, and they're just like,
Already moving.
see, you kind of need it. So I guess in League of Legends, in order to get the full experience, they want you to play like an absurd amount of matches to just grind out heroes and runes and all that mumbo jumbo. But in Dota, they want you to like buy an actual like fancy complex mouse so you can bind all your fucking active items to them. It's pretty funny. I wonder, man. Oh yeah, we should do Roshan. I like that idea.
On it.
Coming. Uh-oh. Pudge is mad. He's very, very mad. But it is okay. I will pop his spell shield. I will shackle the Roshan. And we will focus fire him. Taste arrows. Die. 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 Eat lead, vile fiend. He's getting body blocked by the tree ants. Yay, and I've got enough for my Mystic Staff. Woo! Mystic Staff.
On it.
Alright, let's do this thing. Look how fast I am, Jesus. And that's with my Windrun, it's not even on, so... This is shaping out to be one epic game. I hope you guys want to try Dota after this if you haven't. Okay, if you haven't played Dota and you watch my channel like purely for the AoE content, and you just happen to come across this video, and you watch this, come on, after watching this match this epic, you know you want to try Dota. It's free for PC, Mac, and Linux. Think about it.
Already moving.
And yeah, like I said, if enough of you like this, I may even start streaming it. You never know.
Flies.
Well, streaming it more often, I suppose, is the better phrase.
Of
Of course, by the time you watch this, you never know. I may have already been streaming this forever.
As the arrow flies.
Yeah, Dota is fun. Okay, yeah, that was almost scary.
That's a two-fly.
Except I'm getting freaking stunned by Medusa's ult, and it's making me one sad, sad pony. Alright, that went horrible. That was absolutely bad. Reason being, Medusa scaling in the late game. Scaling way too hard. And, I don't know. Maybe the gimmicky build's not working. And I think that our Prophet's Dagon E-Blade build sucks balls.
I go.
Okay, it doesn't suck balls, but it's not doing anything. What we need
Already moving.
is some physical damage, or some like heavy team fight damage. We have so much single target burst. Like, this is all single target burst. This is all single target burst. Nyx is all single target burst.
I'm way ahead.
And Timbersaw, he's just not doing enough damage, honestly, at this point, to beat all of our AoE damage. And, you know, I don't do anywhere near enough to do that. Also, yeah, Rubik stole Echo Slam, pretty important, which is Earthshaker's ultimate, huge damage.
Down, elevate the legs, and breathe into this paper bag.
Every coin helps.
Not really scared, thankfully I've got so much junk that did not latch, makes me sad. But yeah, it's so much junk that I can keep myself safe. And really, like, that's why on, like, supports, your main goal is to get items that keep you alive, because
I gust onward.
the longer you stay alive, the more spell rotations you get off, the more enemy Rubik dies.
It's not time yet. Of course.
Rest in pieces, Dazzle. I need to push this out. Yo, does this guy need help? Yo, I got you. I got you. I ain't got you.
Already moving.
But I got this.
Oh, flipping Nora, we got the top racks.
And I got you.
Pardon the interruption, sir, but it's
Eat lead, vile fiend. Die, die, die. Oh, that feels good. Another victory for America. Freaking Medusa ult, man. Jesus balls. Oh, she just crit me. I didn't know that she had a Chrysalis. So I thought I'd live. You know what? I will make that trade, though. I'm the only one dead on our team. Do I need to buy back and TP in? Kinda do.
structures are fortified.
Hot second.
Can't TP till 10 seconds, though. Come on, team. You could live. I can't get unreliable gold, though, because that's a stupid buyback change.
The enemy's top barracks has fallen.
Thanks, Obama. I need to clear those creeps out anyway.
The enemy's bottom tower has fallen.
Oh, I'm sorry, Pudge. You're not going anywhere. Well, he's gonna waste our time and then die.
Wild winds. I'm
The enemy's bottom barracks has fallen. Their bottom racks has been.
Alright, this was an epic game. See, like, we kept losing all the team fight. Alright, this just goes to show. You saw the enemy team, right? They were kicking our butts. Like, every time we tried to engage in a team fight, right, and we'd walk up on the high ground and we'd try to, you know, end the game by destroying their ancient. That's what Dota's all about, defense the ancients.
Tower has fallen.
You know, we would lose those fights. So it just goes to show, never give up, because you know, when you're defending, you have such a huge advantage on the high ground. And one mistake from the enemy team, and you can suddenly just come back, and you'd be surprised how often that happens. So I think it's really important that you don't give up.
yet.
You must keep fighting.
Of course.
Keep fighting until you can't fight no more. In this case, though, the enemy team is kind of screwed.
A zero flies.
Yeah, I don't think they're coming back from that one. Because once you lose all your barracks, you're in big trouble. You're in big trouble. Of course, these mystical barrackses, which, you know, of course, both bases are mirrored, so you know they're the same. When you lose a barracks, it strengthens the creeps of the enemy team.
On it.
So that's important. So our creeps they're mega now. They're mega creeps, and they are buff
On my way.
and really scary, which means that it's pretty much game when you lose all three barracks. Of course, I'm walking in a position in which I could get hooked, which is bad, you know, because Pudge could be standing up here. But I know he's not there. And if he's hooked, If he hooks me, he's missing a lot of his teammates. I know that he's missing the important one, Medusa. Well, the most important one. Everyone's important, of course. And if I get hooked, it would provide me a perfect opportunity to initiate on him. So I don't actually care if I get hooked right now. It could be helpful, because my teammates are here to back me up and his are not there to back him up. And if he fights me, they're just going to die to the mega creeps. So they do have Medusa, though. This is why you shouldn't give up, because like they can defend this. Like, they've got Medusa. Let's make this fight epic. Oh my god, that impale. MLG 360 impale. I gotta make sure that whoop! See there I got the Yules before the dismember popped up. It's pretty important. Oh god, the stun from Medusa. Windrun. Alright, yeah. That did not go according to plan. You should probably back out. I should get my Shiva's Guard. That would really, 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 really help against Medusa. He's such an epic game, man.
Shiva's Guard. On it.
I remember, like, there's like a pro game, and, like, EG managed to win when the enemy team, you know, had mega creeps, right? That, like, just like us, they managed to come back in a situation like this. And that was the famous game when, like, Milk died 20 or so times. The Milk Award. I do not know why they're suiciding. Okay, good. Yeah, don't do that. Only X-Peke can do that. And there's not really an X-Peke in Dota, but leave the X-Pekeing to the X-Peke.
I'm way ahead.
Oh my goodness. This is such an epic game, though. The team fights have been great. I like how Meepo is basically just a free Shackle. Always nice.
On my way.
Alright, this is it. This is basically gonna be the last team fight. Honestly, if they win the fight and they manage to kill like all of us, Medusa can so easily win this game.
Of course.
Never give up. Especially if you have the better late game, like, especially if you have the better late game. Because, like, we have the better early game in this case. But, you know, their late game is much, much, much better.
I'm way ahead.
They have so many reasons to stay in this game. To never give up, never surrender. But if we play this well, they will die. So I am going to knock you in the air, and then shackle you to those trees, and then just kill you. Not going to look at Medusa.
Radiant structures are fortified.
Going to shackle you. Start laying down the focus fire because he's got low armor, so he could actually die. I feel like Medusa is just out of control this game. Jesus. Alright, got the shackle on Meepo. Eat lead. Oh my. Oh, that Dagon. I take back everything, man. It's clearly the best. Clearly the best build. Alright, let's get out of here. Let's get out of Dodge. So look at this. So epic. What? Alright, I tried recording a Dota match like earlier, and it was like probably the shittiest match of Dota I've ever seen. Like two of our teammates just disconnect, like we had like raging people who didn't speak English. And then they both rage quit, and it was like 20-0. It was great. And then we have this game. Like, this is like the most epic game of Dota I've ever played. What is going on? This is so awesome. I took like a really long break from Dota, but you know, this is what makes it so worthwhile. Oh snap! Dat burst! Dat burst! Alright, this is it. This is it. People gonna die. Alright, Medusa. Nope. with the shots. No Medusa ult though, which is pretty important.
On my way. Of course.
Gonna get a Shackle right there. Oh no, I'm gonna get stunned because of stupid Dazzle poison. Shit, I get hit by that. Ah! Okay, that was a good Shackle at least. Oh god, can I save you?
Of course.
Oh, yes! Yes, go get him, Timbersaw.
Just are fortified.
I'm TPing in. Oh my god, I'm TPing in. We can do it. I'm focus firing. We can do it. Expeke. Expeke. Son of a bitch. Alright, come on. Come on. Oh my god, are you serious? Expeke, come on. Oh my god. Wow. Alright. 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 Don't do it, you fool. Beep. Oh no. Holy crap, what is going on? What is actually, yeah, what is going on? What is Pudge doing? Why is Pudge here? I'm gonna buy back when my boots of travel come back on. Nurse those buybacks though. Oh, GG, creeps win. Wow. That was absolutely nuts. Absolutely nuts. I don't even, man. That was pretty crazy. Yeah, this is what I mean by you get free cosmetics at the end of every game. It's crazy. Alright, if you enjoyed watching this match as much as I enjoyed playing it, please do check out the rest of the stuff on my YouTube channel, as well as my Twitch TV, Twitter, and Facebook pages. I've got a lot of other great, awesome content on there. A wide variety of games, of course. And I really appreciate the support. If you like this video and you thought it was cool, leave a comment, like it, subscribe. Alright, so thank you so much for watching, guys. Really appreciate the support. This was one crazy game. Wow. Alright, I will see you all next time. Hope you guys like this.